my gosh, is that you? Or did a magician turn you into a cardboard puppet?
Well, if this is a magic trick, I must say, your puppet looks like it needs some serious upgrades. How we both got stuck in puppet form.
Why does everything look like an old movie? And why am I in grayscale? Did we time travel?
I don't know, but I think we just walked into a black and white TV show. Where's the colour? Is this some new filter?
New filter? Looks like this place doesn't even know what a filter is. And where is my phone? I haven't checked my notifications in like 1,950 minutes. We want our TV back.
Look at those clothes. Do people really wear those hats and suits to school?
Nope, just Dad's trying to look serious and Mum's baking cookies. Wait, do you hear that?
Good night, kids.
Oh, no. Is this going to be a bedtime show?
If so, I'm changing the channel with my mind. I'm too cool for black and white bedtime stories.
Quick, let's find the remote and escape before someone offers us milk and cookies and socks with sandals.
Agreed. Modern kids like us deserve modern shows in full colour and with Wi-Fi. Bye!
Okay, breaking news. We've been trying to escape this weird puppet show for like a week. And guess what? Still here. We're stuck, like emotionally, physically, and, yep, cardboardly stuck.
Any genius escape plans, Nella?
Wait, how about if we stop trying to escape the show and just take over it?
You mean we become the screenwriter?
Even better! Who knew being a cardboard puppet would suit us so well? And we're not just puppets anymore. We're stars in our show.
Yes, starring in the puppet show, saving the world one card at a time.
Coming soon to a slightly dented cardboard theatre near you. Popcorn not included because, cardboard. Although, can we not do this whole dark and moody lightning thing again?
Yeah, this grayscale filter's killing my cheekbones.
We need drama. We need fog machines. We need confetti.
And colour. So much colour. I want Rainbow to look at it and say, whoa, tone it down.
We tried to escape the show.
Now we are the show.
Please like, share, and subscribe before we end up in the recycling bin.
Bye!
Okay, Nella, think. We go live in 2 days. We should be writing a script, not making fake phone calls with a cereal box.
It's called multitasking, creativity and breakfast. And shh, I'm on an important call with Captain Crunch. He says hi, by the way.
You've officially lost it.
I'll have to call you back. My co-worker's being creativity killer. Bye.
Can we just pause for a second? Are you seriously talking into a cardboard box right now?
Yes, and for information, this is the latest model. Unlimited data, 0 bills, and best of all, no one argues back.
You're literally holding an empty cereal box. There are still crumbs in it.
Correction, an adventurous communication device. Pineapple, 1975, handcrafted, eco-friendly, powered by imagination.
No wires, no screen, no notifications, just cardboard.
Exactly, and yet, perfect signal. Every time you should try it. Reconnect with your inner child. She misses you.
So, we've gone from smartphones to smart boxes.
Just because we're stuck in 50s, 70s, doesn't mean I'm giving up my 2025 habits.
Next week, I won't be surprised if you try order a smoothie on a rotary phone.
And it'll be glorious.
Then see you next week.
Bye! Hello, cardboard fans! Welcome to the very first episode of the Lena and Nella, the only show where everything's made out of cardboard, including our hopes, dreams, and, well, our snacks. Spoiler, they're definitely not edible.
Yep, and if you thought cardboard was boring, think again. Because we're about to make it the coolest thing on TV, or, well, whatever this cardboard screen is.
Today we're giving you the grand tour of our cardboard world. Spoiler alert. It's a bit squishy, sometimes noisy, and 100% recyclable.
Meet the cardboard crew. So, who's in charge here? Well, obviously, we are. But don't forget to meet our cardboard pets. Sir Flapsalot, the paper dog with zero fur but 100% loyalty, and Lady Crinkle, the mysterious cardboard cat who never scratches, unless she's really mad at recycling.
They don't bark or purr, but trust me, they make the best crinkling sound, under pressure, and bonus, zero shedding, no vet bills, and they love hugging, unless you fold them wrong.
Cardboard challenges.
Living in cardboard world isn't always easy. Like last week, I tried making a cardboard sandwich. It ended up being more of a paper salad. Crunchy, but not very tasty.
I once tried to take a shower here, but guess what? The water just pools and ruins everything. So we invented imagination showers. Zero water, 100% refreshing, and no slippery floors. Very refreshing.
The popcorn box. And here's our special guest, the famous popcorn box. No popcorn, unfortunately, but full of crunchy personalities.
Fun fact, popcorn box refuses to be recycled. Says it's too popping to go. Mini game, guess the cardboard sound.
Alright, cardboard detectives, what's this sound?
Is it a creaky cardboard castle door, a shy cardboard mouse tiptoeing on bubble wrap, or someone cutting cardboard?
Send us your guesses.
Thanks for joining our cardboard party today. Remember, in this world, the fun never folds, and neither do we.
Join us on there next time for the inCARDibles adventure. Maybe we'll finally invent a cardboard pizza that doesn't taste like disappointment, or at least looks delicious.
Please like, share, and subscribe before we end up in the recycling bin. Just for now. Bye! Hello everyone! Welcome back to Lena and Nella. I'm Nella. Emphasize on chaos because tonight, oh baby, we didn't just talk about Santa, we caught him in the act. And yes, we even recorded his voice.
That's right, the real Santa. Red suit, sleigh, reindeer, cookie crumbs on the beard. Santa himself.
Picture this. It's Christmas Eve, 1953. Snow falling, Christmas music on the radio, and me and Lena hiding behind a giant plastic reindeer like two undercover elves.
Good thing I didn't jump out yelling him, "Surprise!"
You almost did, but I whispered, "Don't scare the legend." So we waited, and then, boom, there he was.
Santa Claus himself, humming Rock Around the Clock while unloading presents.
I whispered, "Merry Christmas, Santa." He just turned, smiled, and he said,
"Shh! The kids are dreaming. Don't wreck the magic, Nella."
That voice had gravy and wisdom in it, I swear.
Naturally, I asked, "Santa, how do you deliver all those gifts in one night?"
Ho, ho, ho! Time's just a snowflake if you know how to catch it.
That line twinkled like first snow on Christmas morning.
Then I asked, "What's the best gift you've ever given?" He thought for a moment, staring at the glowing windows, and said,
A hug? No batteries, no returns.
Aww, Santa's out here teaching philosophy at midnight.
Right. So then I asked, what's your wish this year? And he said,
That every grown-up remembers how to believe. Even just a little. And never stop imagining.
Be right back. I'm crying into my hot chocolate.
Then, just as he was leaving, I couldn't resist it. I yelled, Santa, one last question. He turned, mitten halfway up the reins. I said, were you born in the North Pole? He grinned and said,
No, once upon a time, they call me St. Nicholas. I was born in Turkey, in a very sunny little town called Patara. The North Pole? Oh, that's just my winter workshop. One day you must visit. I promise, the reindeer love visitors.
Okay, that's officially the coolest thing I heard all year.
And then, this is real. His sleigh took off like a comet, but not before he shouted back,
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
We just stood there, snow in our hairs, hearts glowing like Christmas lights.
Honestly, seeing Santa at work makes you believe a little harder in everything good.
Exactly. And remember, no matter the year, kindness never goes out of style.
And neither does following us. Hit that follow button, sprinkle us a like, and share this with your favourite elf, because we've got more New Year chaos coming your way.
Stay merry, stay curious, and keep your cookies fresh. Santa's watching.
Bye! Hi everybody! Welcome to Nella and Lena, the podcast where history gets curious, wishes pop up like confetti, and every new year begins with a little sparkle and a lot of joy.
And today, Nella says she found a place that only appears on New Year's Eve. So I came prepared with snack, a flashlight, and emotional support raisins.
You'll need all of it, because tonight we're stepping into the Library of Lost Wishes. Picture this. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's counting down. 3, 2, 1, and suddenly a giant glittery door pops up in front of me.
Did you hesitate?
Of course not. If a magical door appears on New Year's Eve, you walk in. That's the law of adventure.
Seems fair.
So I stepped inside and see an owl librarian. Huge round glasses. Tiny tie. Serious but fluffy vibe.
Welcome to the Library of Lost Wishes. Please walk gently. Wishes are sensitive.
Sensitive how? Like emotional?
Like if you clap too loud, they flow up to the ceiling and sulk for 20 minutes.
Okay, that's me.
Oh, and the owl told me someone had just been there asking about us.
Who?
He didn't know her name, but he described her as a tiny lady with bright eyes, white hair in a bun, and a determined march. And she said, have 2 curious girls been here? I know they're close.
Oh, that might be Grandma.
Yes, it could be, but in what way? Is Grandma time-travelling too? The owl said she looked around like she owned the place, nodded to the shelves and said, I'll be back. Tell them I'm 1 step ahead.
She probably reorganised the shelves on her way out, alphabetically.
Then the owl flapped his wings and showed me a golden wish from ancient Babylon, more than 4,000 years old. So Babylonians were basically the first New Year celebrators.
Their New Year started in spring, with music, parade, and a giant festival.
Ancient Rome, January the 1st begins. Next, a wish wearing a tiny Roman helmet floated by. From the time of Julius Caesar, in 45 BCE, Caesar made January the 1st the official start of the new year.
So Roman invented New Year's Day, as we know it.
Yep, January's named after Janus, the two-faced god. One face looks back at the old year, and the other looks forward to the new one.
That is very poetic.
Then a jazzy 1920s wish floated by wearing a sparkly mini hat.
Let's dance into the New Year's with fireworks.
In the 1920s, big cities started using fireworks, jazz music and countdowns, very much like today.
And you, young traveller, what is your wish this year?
So, I said, I wish everyone gets a fresh start and one good laugh every day.
I love that. My wish is more kindness and more noodles, but mostly kindness and then noodles.
A wish that says, may people go after their dreams, and may every step, even the tiny ones, bring them closer to who they want to be.
Happy New Year! Look, all the wishes lifted up like glowing lanterns.
So, whatever your wish is, big, tiny, silly, brave, it matters.
And a new year is like a fresh page in your own story. You choose the colours, you choose the sparkles, and you choose the next step.
This was Time Toast with Nella and Lena, where history gets fun, wishes get wings, and every new beginning starts with a spark of curiosity, a dream, and a dash of imagination. Happy New Year! Bye!
Right on schedule, watch this. About 4 or 5 minutes after we wrap. This message always pops up like clockwork.
You mean this message? This is the end of the programme for today. Good night.
Yes, this one. And then boom, the screen fills with all those mysterious wiggly shapes.
I think you'd be used to it by now, but somehow it still gets you every time.
When I was a toddler, the world and TV wasn't like that.
Wow, you sound exactly like Dad. He always said the same thing when I was a kid.
Wait, you mean he wasn't joking? TV actually used to go to bed?
Yep, back in the day, TV didn't stay on all night. It had beauty sleep. They'd just end the broadcast with that little message and that was it. TV would just turn off like it was taking a nap.
Wait, so the TV just disappeared, like magic?
Exactly. 1 minute you're watching cartoons and the next, poof. It's like gone. After that, you had to make do with your own imagination. No extra streaming apps or anything.
That's so weird. So, like, if the TV went to sleep, who woke it up in the morning?
Good question. I guess the TV fairy came by and turned it back on for us.
And maybe the TV fairy leaves us with a ultra HD dreams. Is that why Dad always says TV used to have manners?
Exactly. TV used to have manners. It knew when to say goodnight and when to be quiet. Unlike our time, where it just keeps talking forever.
Sounds like the TV's better at bedtime than I am. Maybe I should get it to teach me some manners.
Or maybe we should just start saying goodnight to the TV too.
Good night, TV! Look, there it is. The message just popped up, and the wiggly shapes are coming in.
3, 2, 1. There you go! Bye!
What's that weird thing on the wall? People go there and talk into a plastic shower head?
If you listen to what Dad used to say, you would remember.
From when I was your age story?
That's right. That's a landline phone. Back in Dad's day, phones had wires. You had to plug them into the wall just to get a signal. Some even had a round dial. You had to stick your finger in it and spin it round, then wait for it to spin back. Calling someone with a lot of nines, that was your arm workout for the day.
So there were no selfies. How did people even know they were cute?
Phones were only for talking. They weren't smart like today. Their contacts list was in a tiny paper notebook stuffed with handwritten phone numbers.
So Dad's social media was wired. And sometimes the wires would get tangled, freezing his social media.
Looks like Dad's most popular post was, "Hello? Can you hear me now?" And it got 3 likes from Mum, Grandma, and the wrong number who accidentally stayed online.
His story was probably just him fixing the tangled wires.
And there were no texts either. They had to write notes and actually hand them over.
Wow! So Dad's DMs came in the post box.
Yep, and you had to wait a week for a reply.
Any apps at all?
Honestly, the only app he had was a nap.
If you like this episode, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or send us some school snacks via iTime portal. Thanks. Bye! We need to tell you what happened last week.
We were backstage getting ready, like usual. Then, suddenly, bam! We accidentally walked straight into a world full of puppets. My cardboard puppet soul! They were everywhere!
I'm talking full-on 1950s vibes. A secret society of puppets. Sock puppets, with tiny glasses teaching taxes, marionettes rehearsing Hamlet, shadow puppets giving TED Talks.
It was like the puppet version of a time-travelling history museum. And we were the lost tourists.
Wait, why were puppets even so popular back then?
In the 1950s, puppets weren't just for kids. They were teachers, storytellers, babysitters, life coaches, basically the original multitaskers. We saw what it really means to tell a story with string, felt, or even with cardboard. Simple materials equal big imaginations.
Which brings us to us.
The next generation of storytellers. No strings attached.
This topic wasn't actually in our schedule, but I think it just turned out kind of incredible.
Wait, you said incredible.
Yeah,
We're made out of cardboard, right?
obviously. I'm literally held with tape and hot glue.
So it's not just incredible, it's inboardable.
Wait, what about the inCARDible?
Stop. That's actually genius.
I know, I'm the cardboard visionary. From now on, this show has a new name.
Welcome to the inCARDibles. If you liked this episode, which made your day 2% better, that's a win. Please like, share, and subscribe before we get hired to teach history badly. Bye! No water. No school. This is happening right now.
Dear inCARDibles, I don't know what year you're in or where you are, but here in Tunbridge Wells, we don't have water right now. The taps, they're silent. Nothing comes out. Schools are closed. Can you help us?
I have no idea how you managed to send this a message from your time to ours. But wow! Wait, seriously? Nothing at all?
No water? Really? Living like that must be so hard. Has this ever happened before? I mean, what did people do?
We really wish we could help you right now, but even though we're far away, all we can do is share what people did in the past. And apparently, yes, long ago this happened several times for different reasons. People had to manage without water for hours, even days. It wasn't fun, but somehow they figured it out.
How? Did they panic?
Maybe at first, but then they planned. They adapted. Let's take a look.
Look at those lists on the fridge doors. Actual handwritten notes.
Yeah, people wrote schedules. When the water would come back, what had to be done first? What could wait?
That family, are they filling the bathtub?
But not for a bath. They're saving water for washing and then reusing the same water for the toilets. Every drop counts.
I feel bad. All those long showers we take.
Don't. They didn't know the future either. They just did what they could, moment by moment.
All those buckets. Rainwater, right?
Exactly. Carefully collected, reused, nothing wasted. And the kids even made games out of it. One of them yells, "Ready or not, here I come," before running to check the buckets.
And the kids?
They adapted fast. Quick washes, turning taps off properly, helping their parents remember the rules.
That's actually kind of impressive.
Kids are always better at adjusting than we give them credit for.
So, water never really disappeared. It just became important.
Right. And notice how neighbours reminded each other when it would come back. Sharing information mattered.
Look at them, carrying water, helping each other, organised, calm, not panicking at all.
We don't have all the answers, but one thing is clear. We really want to help however we can, and hopefully the authorities are doing their best to fix this quickly.
It's inspiring, really. Even with no water, they found ways to live, help each other and keep going.
Exactly. Sometimes even a small challenge teaches more than anything else. Seeing this reminds us that teamwork, patience and planning make a huge difference.
So, to whoever sent us this message, thank you. We're thinking of you and we'll do everything we can to spread the word.
Because, in the end, it's not just about water. It's about caring, sharing and supporting each other.
Bye!